Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Travel and Root Beer. I promised to make a video reviewing my backpack. This is a review of the Timbuk2 Aviator, and it's a pretty cool backpack. I gotta say, they really had versatility in mind with it, and durability. Not so much for the space, if you want to pack a lot of stuff, which I never recommend whether you're traveling for a few days or for a long time. But it's a really good backpack for what I need, and it may be for what you need. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. This is the Aviator from Timbuk2. Very versatile backpack. It's black. There's a couple other color options, like you can get it in, I think there's a grayish one. And the one I really wanted, they were completely out of. It's basically the same as this, but has slightly different shades on it. This was bright orange, and the inside of it was all bright orange. That way it makes it like super easy to find everything. That was really cool. So if you can get that one, I would recommend that. It's the exact same setup as this one, just slightly different exterior color and completely different interior color. Anyway, this is a 28-liter backpack. That's pretty small. Most people want, 45, 50, 60 liters, but like so many other travel vloggers out there, they will all recommend. Now, I haven't done international travel, so I can't say that, but just what I can say, I used to carry a suitcase yay big, and you don't want something that's going to weigh you down. There's exceptions to the rules. There's people who will even take, dragging ones and stuff, and that's fine if they can pull it off. But I just know that packing light is packing bright, okay? And anything that you can, sustain yourself with will pretty much work. I can't recall exactly what the cap limit is for carry-on. I think it's 55 liter. I could be wrong about that, but with the small suitcase I used, I had never, ever had to check bags. Always was able to put them upright. And this is a lot smaller than the suitcase I was using, but it's also a lot more versatile. So just open it up and everything's laying there. So a couple things I'm going to show you is the inside. This is the main compartment here. And this zips all the way down, so suitcase style. That's pretty nice. Like that. It's got a lot of padding on the inside. And this is a lot heavier bag than most bags of its size, and that's because the material it's made of. It's made of ripstop material, so no one can just walk up and just cut your bag and get sneaky on you and stuff. This bag is like a fortress, I'm telling you. Okay, somebody would basically have to steal your whole bag to get anything from it if you're being smart. It has this compartment here that expands upward, and that's made to where you can either expand and have more stuff in the main compartment, or the down part, see, flips open, and you can have stuff there. It's easy to grab. These are, compression type bags. They're dry bags and stuff, and they're pretty nifty. I got a few of them. You'll see those in a future video, but just for the sake of this packing and stuff, you can put everything like that in here, zip that up, and then have gear like camera, pocket knife, phone, whatever it is you've got with you in the top part, and you can actually slide down behind all this, and so you're really getting a 2-for-1 in compartment space without having to get everything out every time you want to get one of those easy to grab items. Okay, looking inside of it, you can see right there, maybe, laptop sleeve, and it's pretty good size, and it's pretty well protected. I don't have a laptop I'm going to be taking right now. I'd eventually like to get a MacBook, but right now I'll just be sliding my tablet down in there and keeping stuff like, I have a laminate folder with my important documents and stuff in it. That in there, and then also I have basically a hideaway wallet where you can hide stuff, and it'll go straight to the bottom of this, and nobody's got to know it. And unless they steal your whole backpack, then they can never get to it because it's really, really deep in this thing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and zip this up. And what's neat is, when you zip it all the way up, and you get these, pull these zippers up to the top here, you can actually clamp on all sides all the way around it and cinch it down. See? You can cinch it all the way down, and that's completely sealed, and the only way in this bag is through this slide compartment, which you can access on the inside. I didn't really show you that, but it's on the inside of here. You can get there, but check this out. The zipper tucks away, so nobody can just walk up, unzip, and take anything out. And the only thing they can get to is stuff like hat and gloves and whatnot you would put in there just to grab. Now, the top part, when you zip it, the zippers go underneath this top flap. And if you look here, both the zippers for the main part of the bag and the zippers for the top bag are covered by their own flaps. And then you can plug this in, cinch that down as well, and there is absolutely no getting in your bag. The only other place to get in the bag is the top here, which, look, also has a little hideaway zipper. So nobody can just walk up and zip. You actually have to do some effort to get it. Now, the neat thing about that is it works to your advantage because you can reach in and get stuff like, you know, flashlight or whatever it is you've got in there. You know, padlock, stuff that you're going to use from time to time, but it doesn't really matter if it does get stolen. But even then, it's hard to get to. You can put them in through this zipper or through the top. There's a zipper inside where you can pack the stuff. So that's really nifty too. Now, on the side here, you'll see this little zipper with an umbrella on it. And it tucks away too, of course. What that does is you open it up, and look what it's got. It's got a rain cover with elastic that you can zip it shut, and the rain cover can never be lost because it's right there. Now, just to show you how much space there is in here, you could put a rain jacket, which I plan on putting in here. And I've even got this. This is a small little day pack that, you know, compresses. But that's for another video. But just to show you that there's quite a bit of room in this side little pouch right here just to put stuff for weather. You know, so you can fit not just the rain cover that comes with it, but also other things, like I said, a day pack and maybe even a raincoat and possibly other things. You don't know. I mean, whatever you want to put in there. Okay? And here are the straps, which it has a belt strap for weight and a handle up top for you to grab and pick up. And check this out. Almost all Timbuk2 products put this on here. On the strap, it's a bottle opener. Not bad, huh? Nice for opening up root beer, I think. And you've got the back padding, which is real tough and sturdy, but it's still it's pretty comfortable. It's made to contour to you and, you know, let air in and whatnot, so you won't get too hot. I'll go ahead and put it on here so you can see what it looks like. Now, obviously, this bag isn't filled up with stuff or anything, so it's not going to be heavy. But it stretches across, which my old backpack that I used to use was like that, and that helped out a lot. That goes like that. And then these items here come around, cinch them across your waist, and there you go. It's even got a few little spaces to clip things on, like if you wanted to clip a flashlight or whatnot there. Not super big on room, but I know that there's some people that go with 15 liters. Liz, which I'll review her backpack eventually, her backpack is 45 liters. We decided to go up quite a bit on hers, and she is going to have to carry a few more things. I might add that if you're traveling as a couple, it helps out a lot because you can spread two different lifestyles over one life really, over two bags. So I'm carrying a lot of office stuff, and she's carrying a lot of bathroom stuff, and it works for both of us, you know, and we can just divide our stuff over two different bags. But anyway, this is about this backpack. Now check this out. You've probably seen other backpacks like this, where when you don't want it in backpack mode, these little clamps here We'll let the straps loose. And you can tuck it away and make it a carry-on bag. Now, a lot of bags do this. I think one of the first one was Rick Steve's bags. If you don't know Rick Steve, he's a PBS television show host. He's done some pretty neat stuff. But the thing is a lot of people say that Rick Steve's bag and some of the other ones consider the straps kind of an afterthought. They thought, oh, well, wow, we can make a carry-on bag, a backpack. Well, this is a backpack that turns into a carry-on, pretty much. And you tuck the belt straps down there in the bottom like I just did, so they're out of sight, out of mind. And then you've got these loose, which, if you see, these have little cinches on top to take the weight off of you. So those were definitely not an afterthought, because they definitely help with upper body support. And they just slide right out. So then you take the little compartment up here and you slide it down until you get it completely in there, and make sure it's not too bumped up so it's not pushing everything up. And then on top here is a zipper to zip all that away. If you had some extra things like sandals and whatnot, you could stick them in there while it's in carry-on mode. You know, whatever else you got to do when you're in backpack mode, I guess. But there you go. You've got a handle on top here. You've got a handle here. And you don't have a lot of strands and stuff hanging everywhere, so it can go into a carry-on compartment overhead real easily. And because it's only 28 liters, there's only so much weight that you can put in this thing to weigh you down, you know, and so you can lift this over your head pretty much no problem. I mean, unless you're packing bricks and stuff, but I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, that is the Timbuk2 Aviator. I think it's a great backpack. I mean, I've not got an official rating system here or anything, but I would probably give it a 9.5. There's a couple things I would change about it, but I mean, it's really, really good for what it's worth. I got mine for 160, 170, something like that, I think, which is quite a bit for a backpack, but when you consider it may be the only backpack you'll ever own, or at least for years, and your stuff is safe and can't be pickpocketed, then that money goes a long way. It's better than buying a $60, $70 backpack and then have someone be able to reach in and just, you know, grab your GoPro or grab your tablet or your laptop, you know, or something like that. But it's definitely what I need, and it works. Oh yeah, the one other thing I was going to show you guys, I don't have the backpack straps out anymore, but I was going to show you how this goes over and makes this thing waterproof. It's already very, very water resistant as it is because of the material, but when this thing goes over it and you got all the straps and stuff in, this part back here is extremely thick as it is, and with this over top of it, you know, you've got pretty water resilient. I mean, I wouldn't say it could sit submerged, but I bet you could drop it in a puddle and your stuff would be fine. Because when you've got most of your stuff in waterproof stuff like this, so your clothes aren't going to get wet, and you've got bags that are water resistant for your electronics, and those are inside this thing with ripstop material that's very water resistant, and then you've got this, which is basically waterproof for the most part. Yeah, I mean, unless you're doing something dumb like deep sea diving or something with your backpack on, no, your stuff's okay. So anyway, like I said, Timbuk2 Aviator, check it out. If you can get the one with orange in it, I recommend that one. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.